Ladies and gentlemen, the Burkinabé Armed Forces just carried out a special military operation in the northwestern part of Burkina Faso, and this happened in the southern forest of the Gomboro district. Now, Gomboro is a province in Burkina Faso that is very close to the borders of Mali. Now, this Gomboro is a very key part of Burkina Faso. If the terrorists want to make sure that they can still carry out any type of operational activity between Mali and Burkina Faso, Gomboro is a key place. Now, why is Gomboro a key place? There are a lot of roads that goes through Gomboro, and Gomboro is not a plain, it's not a plain land. It has a lot of valleys and a lot of hills. So, you know, this kind of places, at least it could be a very huge fortress for the terrorists. But ladies and gentlemen, you know what the story is. Burkina Faso has a very excellent and a highly efficient surveillance capability. Now, it's not just to talk about the surveillance capability, but the personnel behind the surveillance, you know, capabilities that Burkina Faso has. Now, it is also important to know that Mopti is the next town that you have in Mali that is very close to Gomboro. And like I said yesterday in my last video, that Mopti used to be very kinetic. Okay, now Burkina Faso was able to knock down most of these terrorists. Just like 2 of them was able to flee the scene with a lot of bullet wounds, according to the information that we gathered. Now, several jihadists were on the floor. We've posted the updates on our Telegram channel. So if you want to see the body of some of them that, you know, were actually neutralized during the exchange, you can actually visit our Telegram channel. We'll drop the link in the description, and we'll also drop the link in the comment section. We'll pin it on the comment section so that when you get to the comment section, you can actually go to our Telegram channel to go and see what happened. Now, it is very important to know what these jihadists were trying to do in Gomboro. So because of how key Gomboro is to their activity, number 1, economically, number 2, in terms of logistic, Gomboro could actually be an articular point for their activities. But ladies and gentlemen, that was not possible. So they were able to discover them. And it is very important to understand that the activities of these terrorists that were actually neutralizing Gomboro could have actually had a very big effect on the turn of events in this offensive war that Burkina Faso is waging. So they were establishing a command control center. They brought in engineers, they brought in technicians. They had Starlink satellites. They had solar panels. They had solar batteries. They had guns. They had everything that could actually boost their operational capability so that they can do what they want to do. But unfortunately for them, the Burkinabé surveillance drone actually spotted them, and the troops strategically moved in on them. And ladies and gentlemen, the rest was history. So we have the bodies of this. So we have the trophies of these terrorists on our Telegram channel if you want to see them. So ladies and gentlemen, after Burkina Faso Armed Forces neutralized these terrorists, they've actually even mounted extra surveillance and even more security in this location. Like I said, it is very important for everybody to keep their hands on ground, 10 toes on the pavement. Once you see that the terrorists are not attacking, they are planning. And ladies and gentlemen, this is supposed to be a very big plan for the terrorists. But it has failed because the Burkinabé Armed Forces, their surveillance, their response time, their intelligence is second to none. Now, one thing I notice here is this. According to what our sources told us, they said they were trying to create a command and control center where they will be able to orchestrate a lot of tactical activities. Like they want to be able to launch their own surveillance too. They want to be able to intercept radio communication. It was supposed to be a big project, but ladies and gentlemen, everything just got boom. And that is what you get in Burkina Faso. Salute to the Burkinabé Armed Forces and much respect to the Burkinabé people. Taking the fight on a whole different level of offensive to the enemies. And we are seeing the results. And the families in diaspora are getting encouraged. And a lot of people are coming back home. That is the objective. And for those that continue to ask us, when will this war end? When Burkina Faso has completely achieved all its military goal. And what are the goals? Demilitarizing the enemy, one by one at a time. Those that have already been neutralized today, they are not coming back. They are not coming back. They are already judged. So, ladies and gentlemen, also in several different territories in Burkina Faso, right now, there is no attack, almost like the attack in Burkina Faso is latent right now. And it's not like an attack. It's an attack that have been seen and the troops are already ready for the attack. The capabilities are on ground to neutralize the terrorists. You can see that a lot of posturing from the terrorists have not been coming out recently. It is because Burkina Faso is just increasing and improving its capability from time to time. So the representative of the Burkinabe authorities actually visited several VDP locations to actually give their solidarity and support to the VDPs, and they actually congratulated the VDP for their valiant fight, protecting the civilian population and waging a strong fight against the threats that the enemy pose, together with their sponsors. You know what I'm saying? So, ladies and gentlemen, you can see in the picture below, you can see in the picture here that the Burkina Faso armed forces, they are not stopping anytime soon. And according to the message that was sent to them, according to the information we have, we heard that Captain Ibrahim Traore has also urged them to not relax, to not relent. That sometimes when you are at peace, there is no attack, everywhere is Delta Hotel, the jihadists they are actually planning. They are not sleeping too. But ladies and gentlemen, there is an adage that says, the child that says his father will not sleep, that child too will not sleep. So if they say Burkina Faso will not rest, they won't rest equally. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the update we have for now. I said I should bring it to you. We will see later when we have another update. And I'm very, I can guarantee you that once we have the update, we'll bring it to your doorstep. If you love the content, you can hardly help us hit the like button. It's all we need for now. We love you. If you're new on the channel, we want you to stay. You can hit the subscribe button, and when next we drop our updates, you will be getting it. These are real-time updates of what is going on the ground instantaneously. It's happening. We are bringing it to you. So thank you, and God bless you. It's your boy 72 and Raid signing out. Enough said, but before I go, much respect.